Hello everyone, welcome back to yet again a nerd day and that of D&D. Grab your
Dun
seats,
dun
grab your
dun.
beer, and just sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
Welcome everyone to the realm of Grinz'eon. I will bring Tristan up to speed. You want to go ahead and
Go ahead and what?
hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and release Red Thor's character. So if you could take Red Thor over. Zafia, if you could grab Xanadu the Barbarian.
Rah.
How do I do that?
Just go go in the PCs, just like you would just go and do it, and then just click on him. You're gonna sit there and see it's not gonna say, okay, there it goes. Okay. And I'm gonna release Aqua's character to Adoc. So, Killer, if you could go ahead and grab him. Thank you. Now we have
Did
all the
that-
characters.
Did I do
Yep.
it?
Yep.
How do I control both of them?
If you look at the stream, you'll see how I'm doing it, so.
Yeah, just you would go and you would click on the character, and you click on the character sheets for him, right? So you have Hagmare. If you click on him, now you can see all his stuff. Right? So that being said, did everybody get experience from last time?
Yeah.
It's not letting me open up character sheets.
Double click.
Okay, thank you.
There's a few. So in the last episode, you guys had entered into the town of Greenest. The gypsies were coming here to notify the local population and that there were kobolds around, and that you guys had seen small ambush strikes, and that you'd actually killed one, and that they were waylaying people outside of the town. As you guys came up, you guys entered into the town, and this is where Xanadu and Hagmare got introduced to the party. Hagmare is Aqua's character. Xanadu is B-Rems, but they're not here now, so I'm gonna have you control them. And you guys got into a fight with a bunch of kobolds. Saw that there was a husband and wife that had run out of their 3 kids, and lead from the building that they were in, and that one, this building right here, right? And you guys ended up defeating the kobolds, and you guys almost lost Kuth Swift, Lillian's husband, but Leok was able to stabilize him and bring him back from death's door. And you guys also help heal a little kid guys did end up sparing a kobold. Where's notes? This guy. And he is now Luna's henchman. So the only thing he asked for is freedom. You guys not to kill him. Treat him fairly, and just provide. Just provide for him. That's it. He's not
I
asking.
have 5 years teaching how to be a good kobold.
Yes. So he's like he put himself under apprenticeship with Luna, and become something more to learn and become something more than the kobold way. Because in the kobold way, it's always the tough pick on the weak, and when their small little army came and is attacking this place, they sat there and they looked at the weakest portion of the Cobalt clan, and then they sat there and they said, "Well, take everybody else, to the good parts of conquest, and you weaklings go out and do whatever." So, and then they came out here, got raffle stomped by you guys, and uh, he's just sick and tired of being treated that way. So he's taking a chance on you guys, whether or not you guys can actually show him that there's more to the world than what he's seen, which basically grim and dark for him. Because for him, it's always serve, 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 serve. You can never have. And he's giving you a bunch of information in regards to the layout of the town. It literally just draws it out on the ground for you. And you guys have been here before, so you guys know what this place is like. For the most part, you guys have been here quite a few seasons, so you guys have a rough gist of this. But with him sitting there telling you like how they scattered it out and stuff like that, it's more of a current refresher. Tells you he doesn't know any of the plans in regards to where the main body is or what they're doing, but he does tell you that there's a small evil army with a bunch of kobolds, and they do have smaller dragons.
So more
And he lets you know
Ebershakes.
that they're actually being led by a dragon, as far as he knows. So, you guys are down there. And any questions?
Does this Cobalt know the name of this dragon? Or does he just know it by that of the fear that dragons instill on those that dragons think of its weaker?
The only thing he can sit there and tell you is that when the dragon comes around and talks to them, they just sit there and they grovel, and they just do whatever the higher ups tell them to. They don't even bother looking at the dragon. They just know he's there, and they just get down and they're like, "Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me!"
So I'm guessing they don't know how to speak dragon tongue. I'm guessing.
Hold on. No, they can speak Draconic. So and put it this way: it's not that it hasn't heard. It was just, why should I bother paying attention? Because this is never going to apply to me.
Good point.
Like when my DJ bot comes in and you guys mute him, doesn't apply to you.
Yeah. So, did this kobold tell us where its other friends are? Or is this all that they sent in for a scouting party / raid?
Oh, he tells you he came from across the river, and that there were other parties sent out and about. Tells you he knows that he saw a few going to the left of you guys, and then there were a few going to the right of you. And he tells you that there are more between you and the keep. That's basically all he knows, dude. He's about as low level as you can get. All he can tell you is like, they're over there, there's some over there, and there's a lot behind me. You want to go that way? You're going to meet a lot more.
So whatever
when-
direction we go, we're either walking into a trap or they're walking into our trap.
Yes. You know from that with Xanadu and Hagmar, or Hagmar joining you guys, that they were the outrider protection for the gypsy caravan. So you know that if they left the gypsy caravan, that the gypsy caravan isn't coming into the town.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're going to be taking the gypsy caravan off the road ways.
Basically,
And
camouflage it.
Yep. So you guys can either go back and find them now because the trail would be fresh, or you guys will have to do checks and stuff like that to find them later on.
I would say we go back and basically leave the kobold with the gypsy clan just in case, as well as his information could be invaluable in the future.
Okay. You've got enough horses for yourselves. You don't have horses for the 3 kids.
Can't we, how big are the kids?
And Swift, or Kuth, sorry.
How big are the kids?
They're young, like 6, 5, and 4.
We can easily carry them on our horses.
Okay, okay. And the adults, same.
Are they carrying armor or no?
No.
We can easily carry them.
Okay.
Horses tend to be able to carry at least up to about 500 to 600 pounds, depending on what stock they're bred from. If it's a war horse, they can easily carry up to maybe 2 knights in full-fledged armor.
So you guys go ahead and head off. Lead the children. And he's already off there. Okay.
I'll let the kobold ride with me.
Okay. He thanks you for showing him that kindness. He was willing to run. You guys go ahead and gallop off. and if you guys hear sounds of fighting, and you guys see a few more plumes of smoke behind you. You know, when you guys do glance back and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
plumes that are just starting. So you can basically tell that there's a siege. There's like a small siege underway of the town. Whether or not townsfolk are fighting back or huddling or what have you, you guys don't know. You guys get off the map. You guys go down the road and have you roll. So I need you guys to make a perception check. Just need anyone to roll over 10.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, what do we have to do?
A perception check if you just want to roll.
Just roll one?
So you open up your character sheet, go to skills, fantasy perception, click on the dice. So yours would be
Roll?
perception, the one that says +2. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Should I roll
as
it
you
for the other
guys-
character?
Yeah, you can if you want. But as you guys go up, you guys easily see the telltale tracks because this is the first time that you guys have had to have the gypsy caravan pulled off and hide. You guys go about a mile into the woods, and you know that whenever you guys go a mile in, you always turn to the right or to the left. So make another perception check. Okay. 13 will do. You guys sit there and they see that it goes to the left, so it goes a mile in and a mile back. As you guys are coming up, sit there and you see guys that are coming back, and they're starting to. They've got big branches, and they're sitting there obliterating the tracks, and they're throwing and then you see like there are women behind them with like bags of leaves that they're gathering from the surrounding area of the forest, and they're putting it into like
Spears
burlap
that
bags,
been brushed over
and then they're
such.
coming back, and then they're throwing it down behind the guys as they're clearing the path back toward the road. You there and you see the rest of the people that you know are trained in combat within the gypsy tribe, assuming guard positions, and you could sit there and see like well, hold on. So you guys reach the camp, make another perception check, and then this time anyone 15 or higher. Just need one of you guys. You can't see the world for the tree. Okay, so I've got two 15s. Okay, as you guys are coming up, Nizam and Iraq, you guys sit there and look around, and Adoc, you hear like the rest of the party, everybody that fails, you hear them, you know, he like kind of grunts in appreciation. He's like, Adoc, you've noticed that the people, the gypsy tribe members have taken up defensive positions. They're setting up like little blinds, or they're going up into areas where they're completely camouflaged, and they're hiding and putting themselves in ambush positions. from the sides of the wagons. At the very top, you sit there and you see the guys are pulling pins out at the very top, and basically what you're seeing is like they almost look like fishing nets, except that they've got like multicolored cloth on there to help hide the wagons, and they basically come down like a small tent over the wagon and the horses. If you saw it out in the open, they would look like small bushes. But as you get closer and stuff like that, and besides, you guys have been around, you guys have had to deploy them, so you know what to look for. But it would be an extremely hard check if it was already perception check, or if it was already there. So that being said, Adok, Nizam, you guys get a roleplay chance encounter because obviously Zafia doesn't see it. The kobold is completely unaware of fucking what he's seen. He's like riding through. He's all like looking around, doesn't see shit. He's all like, where are we going? I thought you guys were taking me to a caravan. Why are we out in the middle of the fucking woods?
Not
that he has a problem following you guys, but he's just blatantly like.
So are the children
I will
also?
pet his hair.
Are the children that we all carrying kind of oblivious to this as well? I'm guessing.
Yep. So is Kuth and Lilin, and here Kuth sit there and they say, excuse me, is there any particular route in the middle of the woods where dangerous creatures roam? Wolves?
Oh, don't worry. The only thing dangerous is the people that we travel with here in these woods, I believe.
And then Lilin goes, I don't see anyone.
The ones that
Adok, your turn.
Sorry, what you said?
It's your turn to roleplay.
Come on, pay attention. It's your turn to roleplay. And Lilin is asking you, but I don't see anyone. You've detected all these people, so like the rest of the gypsy tribe members that are all hidden up in the trees.
I said, they're all right, they're there.
He goes, but I don't see anyone.
I said, don't worry about it. They are there.
Okay. You know that when you normally come into the camp, especially if you're bringing strangers, you guys always make you guys always whistle. Thank you. You see some heads turn around. See that the guards, the sentries, are obviously have their weapons trained at you. But then they see that there's kids there and stuff like that, so they just go back to looking. The elder walks up and says, I see you bring guests. He goes, what news do you bring from Greenest?
Greenest is under attack, Elder. These are some of the survivors that we've just rescued just as we got into the outskirts of the town.
He looks over at Sophia and he goes, I know that there's an interesting story for this one, Sophia. Here to enlighten me why we have a kobold in our midst.
It is our way to give everyone a second chance. I'm giving him a second chance.
He's of sits there and smiles and says, as is our way. But you will have to tell me the story after a manner of fashion when we have time, because I guarantee that this would be a good storytelling for a wineskin. He looks over at Doc and he says, Master Dwarf, are we fast enough on the camouflage this time? Is everything to your liking with the defenses for the camp? Is there anything else that we should do? Advise us.
I have to say it was pretty well done. If I didn't know that you guys were there, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
The elder goes, well said, well said. And as you compliment him by sitting there saying that, because a compliment from you being a dwarf, especially a fighter, in regards to defenses and stuff like that, you know that the elder always asks you, like every time they set up and they break camp and stuff like that, whether or not it's, your standards and stuff like that. And you were the one that helped them come up with the camouflage and sit there and telling them like hide within the trees and stuff like that when you first came on. Took a lot of your the tactics, because you prior to this you actually had a guard in a more wooded environment where camouflage was something that you guys used for ambushing the goblins and stuff like that. And you gave the gypsy caravan a lot of info, so he always asks you and respects your advice. So as your horse is walking up and the kids are getting off and stuff like that, he walks up to you and he says thank you, and then he hands you a flask.
What's that?
He hands you a flask, and you know what the flask is. So
No, I think what is a flask?
a flask is like
Basically, a container full of some liquid.
Yes. Now, every time he hands you this, you always slip him a gold.
Yeah.
So we'll take one gold off, and he just gave you a flask full of dwarven ale. And you know that the Gypsy Caravan keeps a very limited, high quality version of it, because during the course of the year, at the very beginning, in winter, he always asks you before the summer comes out, how many times do you think we'll need to set it out? And then you and him make a wager. If whenever you're right on the wager for the town, he always hands you a flask of the high quality dwarven ale, and you compensate him by giving him a gold. Basically, he's sitting there saying, yep, you're right. You were wrong. But you guys always open it, and you take a drink, and then he sits there and he takes the other drink, and then he takes the flask back so he can refill it for the next town. So what do you say? I'm gonna let you role play this. What do you say when you take the drink?
I said thanks. I'll enjoy this drink.
Okay. He takes it and he says, "Humbly said, dwarven, Master Dwarf," and he sits there and he slams back the rest of the dwarven ale, and he goes, "Until next time." That's something you guys both say to each other, so you have to say it back to him.
Until next
Basically,
time.
it's no, next town.
Oh, until next town.
So from now on, every time you guys come to a new town and you're with the Gypsy Caravan, I'm going to make you do a roll, and if you come within a certain percentage of the roll, you made the right guess. And you win. If not, then you just have to flip them a gold, and you end up losing, and you don't get your dwarven ale. Okay?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll tell you this: the more role play you give to me, like embellishment and like in regards to like having your character speak, the better the percentage for the bonus that I'll give you when you actually when the actual percentage chance comes up. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sit there and reward you guys with things like this, and give you guys bonuses based off of your role play. So the more you guys interact and embellish your characters and get into it for the live stream and the campaign, the more I will give you bonuses when they're appropriate and when you need them. Is that cool with everyone?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
That's cool
Yeah.
with me.
Okay. So, the elder looks at Xanadu and Hagmar, and then he says to Xanadu, "You were right. I'm glad I sent you guys. What was your assessment?" Rolling Xanadu.
Thinking.
That's Luna.
This town does not seem to be in a very good situation right now.
Now, remember, you're playing a half-orc gladiator.
Get a little more
And
gruff with
They're
the voice.
screwed.
And remember, I think B-Run is kind of basing it off of the movie Gladiator, because he was all like, "Are you not?"
I've never seen Gladiator.
Oh my god!
Oh boy, looks like we have a movie night one of these days.
One of these days. Okay. They're screwed, and it kind of like, okay. Hagmar, what's your assessment? Hagmar Killer, that's you.
Yeah. I think if someone doesn't help them know, then the tone is going to go down.
Leok.
And Leok is
Will your
right there?
services? Yes. Will your services be in need within the town?
If things look dire, I think my services will definitely be necessary for the healing of those in need, and for that of our party.
Mm-hmm. Says, okay. One moment. And he yells over to an elderly woman in an unknown tongue that you guys don't know. And you've never heard him speak to her like this. And he shakes her head, and then he says something back, and it's kind of like you get the feeling like he's sitting there saying, "Do what I say," and You sit there and you see she acquiesces and comes back. So, comes back with this small little chest. You it is made in fine wood, and he opens it up, and the elder tells you, take these. If it is as dire as I think it is, um, hopefully the townsfolk will be able to compensate us. If not, we can replenish them on our own. But I need to know. He tells you, he goes, I need to know that my children are safe. Um, where are healing potions at? I'm trying to find them. And do you know where they are?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. Think adventure gear. Healing kit.
Okay. Um, so, that didn't work well. Here, everybody drag those into your inventory sheet.
Okay.
So just drag the little dragon icon and put it into your inventory. And then for quantity, I want you to write 2. There have only been 5 times in the course of time that you've been with them that you have ever seen this chest brought out, and you know that they only do it when
It's
situations
really
are at their
important.
gravest. The elder bids you to there's two courses of action that we can take. One, we work through you and subterfuge, and we pick off and try to save as many of the people as we can, or we coordinate with the keep, find out what the situation is, and you go from there. But he's asking the party, what do you think you want to do?
Well,
Mm,
unfortunately, I didn't stick around. I'm taking Click Clack and I'm going to locate my wagon and I'm showing
Mm-hmm.
him around and I'm introducing him to people.
Mm-hmm.
So Sophia didn't stick around. She's being a busybody, trying
Okay.
to introduce and make him part of the group as well as possible.
Um, you see one of the gypsy matrons comes up to you, and she introduces herself to Click Clack, and she says, "My name is Marion." And then Click Clack, um, there, and he says, "I am Click Clack of the Wolf King clan." Or you gonna correct him, or
No, I'm gonna smile proudly at him and give him a big hug.
well, you're part of the Lunar Kin.
Oh
You,
yes.
he's
No,
identifying with you because you were the only one that stuck up for him when everybody else wanted to kill him after he gave him the information.
I will tell him that I am not a clan. I am a family. This is the, but when I'm introducing them, I am introducing them of the Lunar King clan. So
Okay. Marianne sits there and she says, "Ah, the Wolf King clan. Well, you know the Wolf King clan is part of the Lunar King tribe." And then he's like, "Ah." And then he looks at Sophia and he goes, "Is and strong within the Lunar King tribe? Or are we at the bottom? And I'm at the bottomest."
we are not
All even.
ranked in the same way that your clan is. It is
And
as
his
a
eyes go
whole.
wide when you sit there and you say that. He's all like, "What? Are we at the top?"
No,
And you
there are
see he
still
puts his hands at his waist and he starts surveying like, "I am the master of all that I see here."
there are still elders, the seniors, the old ones. They are the
Old
ones that
people.
are usually in charge since they have more experience.
And Click goes, "Ah, the old ones." And then he goes, "You let them live?
Yes, we let them live. We
Who
let them
eats
live
them?"
until disease or their own foolishness kills them.
You sit there and you sit there and you see him like he's licking his lips. And he says, like, when the old ones get old, we eat them."
No, we do not eat the old ones. We do not eat people.
And because he was like looking around, he's all like, mm, barbecue for that one. And then he's all like, no eats old ones. Okay.
He's probably like, darn.
And Marion goes, "You want me to keep Click Clack here and introduce him and put him to work within the with in the tribe? That way people can get to know him." And then she's all like, "We can keep an eye on him, or do you want to take him? Because it looks like the elders telling Nizam that you guys have to leave."
What? We
Now
have
this
to
is
leave?
completely up to you. You want him to stay and help the tribe, in case they get attacked, or do you want him to stay with you guys?
No, I think we will take him with, as it will also give him a chance to prove that he is not going to become a
Betray.
turncoat, that he will actually assist us, even when the times get tough. That way he's not just choosing the winner's side.
Hmm.
Do you think that is not a wise idea?
Oh no. And she. I'm just. Well, I'm trying to drag your henchman over.
On the
I
map,
need
it
to restart
shows that we're the
Fantasy
same
Grounds.
place, right?
Hmm?
On the map, it shows that we're at the same place we were before, right?
Yes, you guys will probably be going back that way.
Okay.
Okay, so you're keeping him with you. So, what are you telling the elder that Sophia rejoins you guys? The elder is just giving you one of two options. So, as you guys are all conferring, what do you guys want to do? Because you have to let him know. So, if anything happens to you, he can.
Did
Marcos?
Luna drop?
Going all crazy on me. I'm having to restart it.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Well, Nizam thinks if they work through us and we save people, there's a good possibility that we might save maybe 25% of the people, depending on the size of the town. But if we work with the keep, we don't know if the keep's going to basically use the caravan as fodder against the kobolds. We don't truly know how many kobolds are in there, so Nizam is kind of worried that the keep might use the caravan's fighters and such for their own use and basically get them all killed. So that's what Nizam is thinking.
Okay. Now whenever I pull up the note for Click Clack, if you click on the notes and you click on him, you can actually see him. You guys see that?
Yep.
Okay.
I
So
don't
if you
see a
guys ever,
picture.
huh?
It's just I don't see a picture there.
No, but click on it and then it'll show you the notes, and it'll say Click Clack.
Taken hostage, I know, a
Yeah.
henchman.
And then you click on it, and then it'll pull up his stat sheet. So he's only got 5 hit points. So at least for now, he'll be the first kobold adventurer. Be right back 1 sec.
Okay.
Back.
Welcome back.
Did Luna get back in?
Then did you also grab the other character?
Okay. So, your guys' choice. Hello?
I go with what Tristan said.
Which is?
Well,
I don't remember.
I pretty much set that if they work through us, we might be able to save at least 25% of the town's population. But if we work with the keep might use the caravan's fighters for their own gain and use them to basically as a meat shield and basically get them killed. So Nism is kind of suggesting that they work through us and we assess the situation as we go and bring as many people out of harm's way as we can.
Okay. That's Nisms. Zafia, what do you say?
I say if we take our time, I know it will reduce the survivability of the amount of folks, but if we take our time and work on the edges, we should be able to save people. Can you reshare the map, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. They sit there and they tell you that I was just telling Bjorn that we're doing D&D. Okay, so okay. He's not gonna be able to join us, but he's here with us in spirit. Are you not entertained? You know what? Hold on. Here, just take over Xanadu and you can take Leok.
I take
Luna.
Xanadu and Laird goes to Luna, correct?
Yep.
Luna?
Luna.
Luna, are you
Fantasy Grounds is going crazy again.
Do you have anything else open?
Yeah, I guess I can shut it.
What did you have open?
A whole bunch of internet tabs.
Probably why.
So I'm taking over layoff too?
Yep. You got Xanadu.
Yeah, Mav, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. Well, not yet.
Okay. So as you guys are going back up that road, you guys are back up to the same area that you guys were at. Okay. Now you can go straight, left, or to the right.
I suggest we go right.
How tall are those trees up ahead of us? Past the building towards our north. They higher than 30 feet or no?
Yeah, they're higher than 30 feet.
What does the terrain look like to our east and west? Is it hilly or flat?
Okay, hold on one second. Okay. As you guys are approaching the town, you guys are here with Click Clack. He's there, and he tells you, as you guys are coming up, he goes, quick, hide. And you guys can tell, like when he's like really nervous, anxious, like overcome by extreme emotion. He always says his words twice.
Who said that? The kobold?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Quick,
as you guys are, yeah. So as you guys are coming up,
What
he
the hell
goes,
was
hide.
that?
And tells you, old clan, always wait, ambush. Only way to get them is to ambush back. And then he's all like, we're everywhere. And then he looks and he goes, I don't know anywhere. Because he's not with them anymore. So as you guys are coming back, you see that the sun is getting ready to start to set. You still see smoke and backlit fires happening within the town. Ooh, the color of the background just changed.
So it's about like Limbo, where it's not
Yes.
bright enough to light a torch, but not dark enough that you need it.
Like rain and fire, magic time. So, He advises for using stealth or being stealthy, and then he sees that you've got quite a few people with armor on, and then he goes, "No noise, no noise." And as he does this, he capers like back and forth, like one left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. But here's the thing: practically don't hear anything because as he's looking down and around as he's doing this, he's not stepping on branches, leaves, anything like that. He's just popping in and out of the dirt. And then he's like looking around quickly. Then and he's motioning you guys to like duck down. The elder send up one tribe member with you, and basically he was get you guys here, and then to gather up the horses and then pull them back. So you guys are gonna walk in from here on out.
So I'm guessing he's far away.
The tribe member's
but
already gone.
okay. I guess we attempt to do exactly what he does. Now I'm guessing if I attempt to basically use my wings to basically stay off the ground, I guess my flapping will basically make a lot of noise.
In a town under siege, and potentially a dragon could be roaming the air, and then ambush strikes other small winged dragons, and you want to fly.
Well, I'm just thinking.
I'm already short, so I'm pretty damn close to the ground, but I guess I can go down more.
Oh, basically he's saying like hunch down. You sit there and you see that the grass is kind of tall around here.
Yeah.
It's not like how you sit there and you see the grass nowadays here within a city or any kind of like natural type environment. This grass is like long, tall, and comes up to like about over your knees, but not to your waist kind of thing.
Yeah, real bushy.
Yes.
Yeah, so I crouch.
Okay. So where do you guys want to go? Left, right? What are you guys doing?
I guess Sophia.
If you go straight, those trees are a perfect place to ambush somebody.
Well,
I get
actually,
ambushed.
But remember, you guys had said you guys were going to be taking these houses,
Mm-hmm.
trying to free people. That one guy is going to stay on with your guys' horses for a while, but if he senses any kind of danger, he's out of there. So as long as you guys, as Zandu, Biran's half-orc gladiator, would sit there and say, "Are you not entertained?" Keep them focused off of going out from further out from the city. They're that guy will be able to come in every now and then. Did give you one pouch, and the pouch has got sprinkling of some dust. Tells you put into any fire, and the fire will turn like greenish smoke. And whenever he sees that greenish smoke, and it's like bright green, he says he will ride over there really quick and pick them up, or he will sit there and make another greenish smoke, and you can sit there and send refugees to him, and then he will evacuate them.
Okay.
Looking at the map, I take back what I had previously said. If we go left, it's a shorter distance and more compact, and we'd be able to clear that out before going left and getting those ones that are further out. And there's a small section of the river where it should be easy enough to cross on the left side so we can get into the town without taking the main road.
Do you want to go to the left?
Why not?
Okay, doke.
Yeah.
Do you guys have control of your characters?
Yep. I think so.
So, tell me how you guys are going to be moving. Like, what kind of marching order you guys have?
Who all doesn't have dark vision on their characters?
I'm not sure if the halfling has vision or not. I was originally a half elf, so
Hagmar
it has dark
has-
vision on there.
Hagmar has dark vision. Xanadu has dark vision. Jafia has dark vision. Nizam has dark vision. Adok has dark vision. Leak has dark vision. Everyone has dark vision. I think up to and including, yeah, the whole party has dark vision.
We are in need of no lamps.
Okay.
Yep.
So we don't need to have.
Until you guys are somebody that doesn't have dark vision like everybody else in this downtown.
Just make sure you have click. Don't want him to get lost in the dark.
No, click clack can see in the dark.
Even better.
I guess.
Okay, so start moving out.
Single file, I guess.
You guys can
We're going. Let's go to this house, I guess.
you guys want me to roll initiative for you guys? That way you guys
I guess.
okay. So Xanadu, Hagmar, Click Clack, Layak can go first. Adok, Zafia, and Nizam are bringing up the rear.
Okay.
Yep. Move my character back. And where's
So Killer,
Adok?
you're Hagmar, by the way, or Hagmir.
Oh, so where? Sorry, where does he go? Up front.
Yeah, you're moving them forward. So keep going. Once you guys run into something, I'll tell you.
And try not to put them on top
Do we
of
need
each
to
other.
do stealth checks?
Not yet.
Okay. Then it's him. Then Adok.
Yeah.
Move your character. Sophia. And now it's my turn.
Okay. As you get to this first house, hear something inside. Are you guys gonna all come across? Take it. You guys are moving like this. Okay. As you guys are coming up, you guys hear something inside the house. There is a door right here. And you know from when you guys were fighting out here, you guys saw a door over here. You see it there and see that the windows are shuttered. But you do hear something definitely inside the house. And it doesn't sound like subtle. It doesn't sound like it's, people sleeping, getting ready to eat or anything like that. You hear shit getting thrown around and you hear human voices. And you start hearing stuff like, I told you there wouldn't be shit here. They always send us to the outskirts. Don't worry, there's gotta be something here.
Pillagers.
And then you hear a light voice. Ours is not to ask why. Ours is only to do what we are commanded. Now
Well.
keep looking. It is here, somewhere.
Definitely not pillagers. I wonder who could it be?
Did you say pillagers or villagers?
Pillagers. People that
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
you hear shit breaking inside the house.
okay, it
Guys,
could be
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to bed.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so do I just close it? Do I have to unlock anybody?
Don't worry. I'll take ownership.
Okay. Alright, it was nice playing with you guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Yep.
Night.
Night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay. The ADOC's right next to you. I think. Hold on.
Are there windows?
Yeah, but they're all closed. Where's Nism? So, ADOC's like right next to one of the windows, and it's all boarded up. You sit there and you say that. So I'm gonna allow you guys to make
Oh no, I was asking you if I saw any windows.
Oh yeah, there are windows, but they're all closed. They're shuttered.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and make perception checks. I need 15 or higher. Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Hold on one second. Okay. There you go. Based off of that, what do you want to tell Nizam in response? You read that?
Yeah, I read it. I will get close to Nizam's ear and whisper, I think we should try to take one of them prisoner.
I whispered back. That sounds like a good idea, but let's try not to get ourselves killed in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what the older told us.
He click-clack
Well,
saunters over to the window.
We can't go by here and take the risk of leaving them to our back.
You sit there and you see click-clack. He like scurries over to the window real quick. He like hops up, and you see him like peeking in. And then he was all like, you see him like kind of shudder. And he scurries over to you and Nizam. And he tells you, bad people. And then he tells you, he goes, you're the one in the robes. He's high.
Click clack, are you telling me one of them's a mage?
Mm-mm.
Use magic?
Click goes, all I know is he says, move, we move. And we move quick. And he goes, and the other ones, we kind of like, we get to it when we get to it. When he says something, when him and his type say something, we move.
I look at Sophia and I have a little bit of a grin appear on my face. I think I'm gonna like this cobalt now.
And then he tells you that the door is open at the front from the window that he was at. The window that was right here. He's like, he could tell, he could sit there and see in and through the building that they'd broken in the door.
If we send Adok to the front door to ambush them in case they try to escape, and the rest of us go through the back door.
Adok can probably Xanadu, maybe. Because you never know. Because if they get in the door and they stand side by side, no one's going to get through them.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
depending on how big the door is.
Do it. Hagner looks over at Nizam and he whispers to Xanadu.
Xanadu looks over at Agmir and just grins and nods in acknowledgement.
They both chuckle. Click clack hears that evil laugh again. You see, he shudders as he hears the laugh in him, and he like turns around. And he's all looking at Hagmar and Xanadu, and he's all like, "I sense bad things." How do you guys want to proceed?
I guess. Sophia, where do you want to go?
Well, you said the window shuttered, so. Pretty short, so it'd be kind of hard for me to get spells cast off with someone in front of me.
Al and a physical object blocking you.
Yeah.
These ain't Venetian blinds, by the way. This is actual like hardwood.
Well, I figured that.
I moved the bead curtain away from the windowsill.
If I go with Adok and they're wanting to send Xandu to the front door as well, if I go with them, I can cast spells in the doorway, and just little old me, they'll still think they can escape through me.
Hagmar whispers something to Adok, and then Adok kind of shrugs, and then Adok tells you, "Why don't we use the bloody kobold to draw them out?"
What? But oh,
They
but
don't know he's evil, or he switched sides. He could. They're looking for something. He could sit there and say, "We found it." Draw them in here, and then we jump them.
do you think you're up to Click Clack?
Click Clack has to make a check. And he makes it. Click Clack puts both hands on his little waist And he goes, Click-clack is now Lunarkin. Click-clack can do no wrong. Click-clack will show them heirs of their ways. Yes, I will do this. But I need my weapons. Otherwise, they won't believe me.
I will give him his weapons.
Okay. So he has his weapons now. So he has his little short sword, and he's got his dagger, and he's got a sling. Goes and he peeks in the window again, and he looks down at his little dagger and his little sling. He goes, Click-clack, sure wish he would have looted somebody better. See, Click-clack go, I will bring them to you. But where do I bring them to? Here? Because he's looking at the back door, and then he's looking at the front door.
If we do it at the back, it's less likely that any of the others in the other houses will see us. So if we hide over in the section we're all gathered in right now, then he can lure them out to this spot in this corner we're all in.
And if they're human, they won't have dark vision, so we can easily see them.
Yes.
Okay. The Adok and Hagmer over there on that side of the door. And they're like, there. Pressed up against it. Is Xanadu going to stay there pressed up against that side of the door? Or that side of the wall?
Which
And where
side
Grinz'eon
does
and Leok going?
which way does the door open, supposedly?
From what you can tell, the door opens to the
Xanadu will be on
right.
that side.
You're walking out.
I guess the rest of us can sit over here. And when they walk out, the fighters will get their attention initially. The rest of us can strike them in the back. And the kobold kid probably either attack them in the front or side, and yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh! Before we all break up, I will inform the others, Zandu and Hagar, that we're wanting to just knock out the one in the robes.
okay. Click-clack, it tells you, quick, be right back. And see him dart off real quick. Goes up here. And then disappears. He's inside the house. You hear human voices, and you hear like one of them be like, "Damn kobolds! What the hell do you want?" Here, click. Fine. Quick. We found it. And then you hear the acolyte. You found it? How do you even know what it is? And then Click Clack goes, it glows. And then you hear the other guys chuckling there and be like, the fire glows, for God's sakes. Did you find it? Lockbox, lockbox. Can't open it. And he goes, we try to break it open, we break it. But we can tell it's inside. Lights come out. It glows. Weird signs all over it. And then you hear, well, better go look. But then sitting here doing this, show us where you found it. And then he's all like, guide, 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 guide. And you hear, you can tell he's fucking making noise for the benefit of you guys, because you guys have heard him like move, and he's the shit. And he's like fucking. You can tell like he's dragging his feet, hitting corners of like chairs or a table or whatever, and he's all like, "Oh, me so clumsy, kobold." And then they're like, you hear one of the guys be like, oh, "Wake up the bloody dead, why don't you?" And then you hear he's all like, he's all too heavy for Click Clack. Open. And then you hear one of the guys be like, bloody kobolds, out of the way. And you hear him scamper back. And you can tell he's scampered back. And he's making himself like very, very, very loud. And he's all, what's this? And then he drops something, you hear it shatter. The door opens. And you see this. You see or hear for the guys behind the door. Three people come out. As you guys open the door, you guys can see through the cracks. And at the door, sense that somebody's there. Okay. Initiative roll for you guys. And that is their initiative. You sit there and see three human guards walk out. You notice that they have chainmail, shield, and each one of them has a spear. Um, Adok. Goes ahead, goes around the door, and makes a swing. It's longsword. Guard 2. And he misses. Nizam, it's your turn.
Okay, how far can I cast this? Well, 15 foot. Okay.
Remember, you need unobstructed line of sight.
Yep.
If it's anything that's going to be shooting from you, because otherwise it'll go off on Sophia's back.
Mm-hmm. So I move in front of Sophia. This is a 15-foot cube. I definitely know that's not 15 feet. That's more like it. About like that. And I cast Thunderwave.
You know you're going to hit Adok, right?
Hmm. I move half a step back.
Now, if you just move it back a little,
That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, come on. Give me the center.
so I take it it's the green part.
Yep.
Okay, that won't hit Doc. So go ahead and roll.
Did any of them? The hell? Did
Yep, it's automatically doing it.
okay.
Okay, the guys come out, you blast them, and they are staggered. The acolyte sees this happening.
And what?
Hold on.
If they're
If the acolyte was in the doorway, wouldn't he have been hit too?
No, because he's on the inside for the threshold. You sit there set him as visible for now. The acolyte goes up and casts this on guard 2. Guard 2 is now healed. And that's his turn. It is Xanadu's turn. Are you not entertained?
Xanadu's a berserker? Nope, barbarian. Xanadu comes marching up to here. Sees that the acolyte just put a healing spell on guard 2 and I guess tries to basically pitchfork him with his trident.
Okay. The hit. And he's back down to heavy. Okay. Hagmir's turn. So he does 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hagmir grabs his heavy crossbow. The guard 3 hits. And guard 3 is down. Guard 2. Turns around. Attacks Adok. Adok laughs as he brings up his sturdy shield. And you sit there and you see the guy thrust in with spear. You can see the guy's, a professional soldier kind of thing. The guy whips his spear around, turns around, be like, huh! And Adok just angles his spear up. Spear tip hits it. Ding! Just goes up and over him. And then Adok's all like, typical human. Leok turn.
Nina?
Leok will move around the.
You can move up to 30.
Each
one of the
move
squares
around Nizam up to here. And attack with his mace. Guard 1.
Oh, I bet you could just punch him out and be over with.
Alright.
Leok runs up. He's sitting there just holding the what's he using? A mace?
Yep.
Yes, a mace.
He runs up with his mace, and he starts swinging it, and then he sees the guard bring his shield up like it's like he's gonna attack him from up top, and as he's swinging, he brings it down from underneath and just cracks the dude right in the nuts. The guy just go, oh, and he just like falls over.
Ouch.
Zafia, it's your turn.
I will run up to here and cast Ray of Frost. I can't get the acolyte, can I?
You can shoot him at the door. I thought you guys were going to try to take somebody alive.
Yeah, we were.
Were?
Or, I think she meant.
All right, I'll focus on guard 2. I strike him with my Ray of Frost.
Nice.
I think he's a popsicle now.
As you step up,
Feeling a little chill.
you do the incantation with one of your hands. And is Ray of Frost just verbal or somatic? Or is it both?
It's both.
As you come up, you sit there and you say the magic words. Freeze. And point your hand at him. Like you're going like you're blowing him a kiss. And you see this blue beam just shoot out and just nail him right in the head. And just see his face just like kind of gloss over and like hoarfrost. And he's like, just falls over. Click clack runs up behind the acolyte. And he goes, quick, quick, me save you. Got an advantage on this. Trying to find the rules on grappling.
I think it's an opposing strength check for grapple.
Grappler. Wait, hold on. Can you do click, where are you? Oh, no, he can't.
You could always cut him in the leg.
No, hold on. So you see Click Clack runs up next to him, and he was all like, quick, fight, out of my way. And he's all like, he starts like pushing the guy. And check. And he succeeds.
Click Clack
Made
or
the
the
acolyte.
Click
Gonna
Clack or
be
the
a
acolyte?
disadvantage. Oh, Click Clack succeeds.
Ah.
And you see the acolyte. Like Click Clack runs out, and he's all like, quick, out of the way. And he runs up, pushes this dude in the ass. And you see how this guy is getting ready to like grab the door and shut it. And then all of a sudden, he's now out here. And you see Click Clack pushing him in the ass. He's all like, quick, go fight him. And the dude's all like, what the hell? It is initiative. What do you guys want to do? Remember, you guys can do subdual damage. Subdual damage is half of your melee damage.
I guess we could do subdual damage.
Except for magic.
Yeah.
So anything that's subdual has got to be.
So it's free action?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's Adok's turn. Adok grabs his longsword. And you guys have advantage on this. And whacks him on the head.
Crit. Hits him in the temple and knocks him out.
But since that's half, he just knocks his fucking ass unconscious. Guy comes out, he sit there and you see him like bring the pommel of his longsword up, and just like punches the dude. He's like, poosh, and he just drops like a bag of rocks. And you can tell like he crushed his nose and everything. He's like, the dude just flops.
Leok will go check to make sure he's not dying.
Okay. Leok moves right next to him. You see Click Clack saunter through the door, his hands on his waist. And he goes, That's how Wolf King clan does it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Zafia will run up to Click Clack, giving him a great big hug.
You see like Click Clack starts like kissing like both of his biceps. He's all like move mountains I can. He's all fucking flexing. Like he's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. You guys are sitting there looking at this shit and you guys are going, the fucking most ridiculous thing because you could tell he's like scrawny fucking drink 7 cobalt. So he's like, he's average, acting like he's fucking like the bomb. And what's even funnier is he's in a fucking loincloth.
You did great, Click Clack. I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm. Doc looks at him and he goes, "You did well, kid. You did well." That kind of like sticks his chin up high. First praise Click Clack ever gets. Click Clack will remember this day. Click Clack bait ass push. That will be my name.
Grinz'eon
You see
goes.
Hagmar just fucking face palming.
This one goes. Well, looks like I have a story to make out of this. Make out of this, I guess. As for the next bar we go to, that we need to get some more money from.
And Click Clack starts pondering his name. He goes, maybe Click Clack bait push. Ass bait? Click Clack. Oh, Click Clack Wolfkin. That is my name. Then Hagmar's all like, this shit just never ends. But he says his god's name. I don't know, does Hagmar have a god? He goes, in the name of Tempest. Sights of war I have to see. Okay, so this guy is now back up to full hit points. Now conscious. And
Anyone have rope?
I think we all do.
You can see he's like lying on the ground. Oh, what the? Oh no. And he's like looking around and he's just like, he doesn't even fucking move. He's just like,
Fuck.
but he's talking like this now. His nose is crushed. And he was all like, I take it we picked on the wrong house? If this was your house, this was a mistake. We were looking for another house? Not this one?
Grinz'eon goes. More
Click.
like.
What were you looking for?
Now, Click Clack walks up, puts his little clawed foot on his forehead and just holds him down. He's all, truth, they need. Click Clack push you again into mean dwarf. Knock you down. Fucking Hagmar just turns around. He's all like, "Hot Tempest, really?" Adok just starts chucking. The human in front of you goes, well, if you get the kobold's feet from blinding me, he's got some serious hangnails. I might be able to speak to you. Oh wait, hold on. If you get the kobold's hangnails out of my eyes, he doesn't blind me. I might be able to speak to you.
I will tug Click Clack. Let him speak. Let him speak. You start casting and you're dead.
Looks like goes, you are saved by the grace of the mighty Wolfkin clan. And he takes his foot off like gracefully. Goes, but that foot can go back anytime. Quick. Agmar just fucking turns and starts fucking walking away. He's fucking laughing his fucking ass off. The acolyte goes ahead and stands up, and he was like, we were searching for the eye. They said we would know when we found it.
What is the name of this eye, acolyte? Nism tells the acolyte.
They said it was called the Eye of the Void.
May I do a arcane check or something on that?
Yes. If you have the ability to do Arcana and you're proficient in it, can.
No, I'm not proficient in it.
Is anyone proficient in Arcana?
Not really. Shouldn't
Okay,
a
I've
wizard...
hit some buttons and now I have ice. How do I get it to go away without rolling?
You can just roll. It doesn't matter. Or you just drop it off on the screen. Then it won't count.
Okay.
Shouldn't...
What doesn't Layout have it? Got Layout.
that'd be...
No, he's not proficient in it.
Yeah, let's just start rolling.
Yeah, put it this way. If you roll a freaking 19 or 20, I'll let you have it.
There you go.
Nice. The least skilled person in the party gets the close roll. Hold on. So who's in charge of Xanadu?
I am.
Okay.
I'm the mage and I know nothing about it.
Fail mage is fail mage.
You're telling me that the old nightmare stories that our fathers and mothers told us at bedtime to scare us from going out in the dark, that eye is true? And if you say a nay, I will sure to hack your head off.
Tells you yes, it is the eye from the stories. Legends and myths speak of this. There are artifacts in this world. But well, know enough. We were just sent to retrieve it.
How many others?
I could tell you more, but I would need to know that if I do tell you this, will free me. Hold me captive, but spare my life.
So
We
you're
can give him the same.
so he said we could hold him captive, but we have to make sure we have to spare his life in order for him to give us any more information. Correct?
Yes.
Xanadu goes, even though I do not like that idea, but I see no alternative. Who all here has rope? And is able to bind him with a nice knot so he can't break free.
And he says, find me once I am done with the story. The eye of the void. There are two eyes. Each one is but a small gem. But each one of these gems comes with great power. The only way that you can actually use the eye of the void is that he who wields the eye must also have the hand, also have the heart, must also have the foot. And then they can summon the staff. Staff comes a sword. Sword comes a spear. And once you have the spear, a gateway will open. The void will come. And all that is, never be.
Agmar, bind him. Make sure the knots are nice and tight. I don't want this acolyte getting loose. I don't want to deal with that headache.
Hagmar binds him. Adok asks you, want to send him back to the Elder?
You might as well. See if the elders can make any more sense out of that than we can.
You sit there and you see Adok runs in with a little bit of that powder, puts it in the chimney, and you can see that there's embers in there. As soon as it hits the embers, it instantly makes smoke. Smoke comes out of the chimney, guy rides up, and he's all like, that doesn't look like the average villager.
Izum goes,
He can see
It's a
that
prisoner.
he can see that the guy's fucking face is all, and he's bleeding, like all puffy faced. Well, hit points, but you can tell, like, he's, he's all like, I'm your prisoner. You cannot kill me. I've been guaranteed safe passage.
you said anything about safe passage. You're a prisoner.
Ah, damn it! I should have done the whole dramatic storytelling like this, and then it would have been so different. I just totally forgot.
I think we'd all have
the-
died from laughing, I think.
Yeah. So the guy rides up on the horse, jumps down, helps the guy up, ties him to the saddle, ties him to the stirrups, and they go ahead and they ride off. And he tells you, I'll be back in a bit. So, what do you guys want to do?
And I guess we can continue on. since it'll take him a little bit to get there and back at full gallop.
Mm-hmm.
So in that
Yep,
little bit
on
of
to the
time,
next home.
we can easily continue on and basically have him wait at a designated point.
Yep. Hold on. Be right back.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. I'll just be sitting here by myself.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Luna stepped out for a little bit. I think she had to go to the bathroom.
So how are you liking the story now?
So far, so good. So I'm guessing the void ties in with the other campaign? Or something?
You're on the same. You're in the same planet.
So I will take that
You're
as
on
a yeah.
Grinz'eon. Yes. But just remember, the items or info that you get here may or may not apply to the other side of the world or other areas, because you may find that some things
Are
only
different.
apply to this campaign and some things apply to that campaign. Where the two shall cross will be quite interesting.
I'm back.
Okay, the dragon swooped down and ate Click-Clack.
No! Click clack.
Oh. He's still alive. I caught up with the dragon and caught him.
Well, he pulled his corpse out of his teeth.
I will now cry at this vision that has crossed my mind.
Okay.
Well, looks like we have barbecue kill crack tonight. I think he would be taste a little gamey.
Okay, so you guys are over there right now. You guys, how loud is Thunderwave?
Let me check. I don't know what that was. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature within 15 foot cube sprinting from you. You make a constitution save throw. Unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect. Doesn't say. Only says is that it's probably loud is thunderous thunderous force. So
I won't say it's like a screeching car wreck, but I will say it's like a wave breaking on a shore or like breaking on a reef. Like a big wave, like a
typhoon wave.
Yeah. But seeing as the town's under attack, I don't think it's going to be noticeable out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Unless, of course, our thing. So,
Unless there are things sucking in the gas.
what now?
Ism suggests that we keep on moving up this row of houses and see if we can't find any more people that are still alive. Or hunker down in the shelter of their homes. And kill as many enemy kobolds as we come across them. Or acolytes and whatever type of enemy guard there are.
Okay. Where did that XP?
Alright. Onwards and upwards.
And I'm going to award this XP. For the role playing. Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
So, like I said, in regards to the role play, the more you do, the greater I give. So I gave you briefly same amount of experience for the role play in this that you guys got out of that whole encounter. I know the encounter went really quick because you guys got the drop on them, but I think it was quite entertaining in regards to the whole situation, how you guys handled a majority of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That being said, you guys like to move?
Sure.
Remember, I'm not going to give you guys encounters until you guys actually do stuff.
Okie dokie. I guess we'll go first. Okay. Then to then Agmir and Odak. Is yeah.
I'm not wanting to play out first because he's a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be better to send the soldiers first.
Yep. And I guess you can go since you're wizard and yeah. And click clack, then I guess fine. Guess we can probably stagger out the formation a little bit. Okay. Probably about here.
Xanadu, as he approaches, because this is obviously way beyond, like, do I have to roll for perception? There, and you see that the windows are open. The front door is broken in. This house is actually half on fire right now. So it's already been looted.
Okay. Let's move on to the next house.
Don't we want to check to see if there's any living one still living in there?
Yeah, it's half on fire. If you're a smart person, you wouldn't be in a burning house, I don't think.
If the
If
odds of
there's
somebody
kids
being
hidden in there.
no, you can go look. Who's gonna go?
Yeah, Sophia will go in.
I guess Nizam can go since he's resistant to fire.
Make him make perception checks.
I perceive nothing but smoke.
I hear something, I guess.
Nizam, you look in. You can sit there and tell by the amount of heat coming in there that and smoke that any human that needed to breathe air, or any humanoid that needed to breathe air, and that wasn't like immune to fire, would be completely dead. So you put your hand on Sophia's shoulder and sit there and say, "There's no one inside that's alive.
If they were
Not with those
alive,
flames."
well, may they have that of a funeral fit for a king.
Okie doke. You guys move on.
Okay.
These guys move past the fire. Quick light comes up. Is in that through here. Onwards and upwards.
Okay, as you guys are coming up there, okay. So as you guys are here, And you guys notice
We notice what? You know, it's a giant dragon that's looking at us.
yeah. As you guys are coming up, you see four kobold guards and another this time it's a kobold in robes. That is over on the side. And you can sit there and see that there is a mill here, and that these guys are attempting to burn it down.
Xanadu, I guess. He's and runs up and
Hold on before you do that, though.
all right.
You can make a roll, whichever one is the highest. Either wisdom, or I'm sorry, insight or performance. So look at your characters and make either an insight check or a performance check. Whichever one is better. So go off of wisdom or charisma. I need a 15 or better for you guys to succeed for me to read the rest.
There we go.
Adok failed. Okay. Ogmar made it. Okay. Be right back 1 sec. And I will tell you. I'm back. You guys ready?
Yep.
As you guys are approaching, Nism, I'm going to tell you what.
Dude,
Okay, so I need you to roleplay that.
I send a message to everyone telepathically with my message cantrip, and I tell everyone to stop and get low.
Okay, I'm pretty low already, but I will crouch down to get lower. And Leok will.
I need everyone to make stealth checks.
Fighter did a stealth check so good, he stealthed his way into a different dimension.
Okay. From this point out, if Leok or Hagmar or Zephyr move, they will be noticed. Oh, hold on. I gotta make one for Clack. And he's a boss. So like, I got this. So, Nism, go on with what you're gonna say.
I keep on using my cantrip message, and I tell everyone they're not trying to burn down the mill that's ahead of us. They're actively looking for people to ambush and kill. It's all a ploy. They're wanting us to attack.
Zephyr, make a perception check. Oh, you are having a horrible night on any kind of rolls, huh?
I found this interesting little bug when I crouched down. So
You
I've
fail.
kind of forgotten about what's going on around me. You know, there's this voice that's told me to crouch down, and it's talking to me, which is all pretty cool. I wonder if it might be the bug talking to me. Can the bug talk? I am now carefully trying to gather it up so I can show it to my friends later.
Um,
And I'm crouched down in big wheat, though. It's kind of hard to see anyways.
Click scampers over, and he tells Leak, Sophia, and I think it's Hagmir. Yeah, Hagmir. Don't move. Trap. Kill. You move, we die.
Ayak will give a leeryous look at Cobalt, but he's been trustworthy so far. So he'll take his advice, unless something changes. Sophia will
Nism,
grin
what do you want
and
to do?
point out the bug.
What'd you say, Mav?
Nism, what do you want to do? Now, remember, anything that you do in regards to
Movement.
movement, if you need any certain people to move, they failed. If they move from where they are right now, they will give it away. So you have a chance to ambush the ambushers.
Let's see. Xanadu and Agmir are both have high stealth levels. Like higher than mine, I'm guessing.
Well, no, it's just the fact that they're stealth.
We're positioned on top of sticks. That will cause it to make sound if we try to move.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do?
Guess Click Clack can probably, since he's probably stuffiest, and if he does get spotted by them, he'll just see him as a normal kobold. Well, part of their clan and such. So, guess have Click Clack do a kind of a sweep round to get on the cultists. Kind of left side. And or rear.
Click clack gets right next to you. He click clack goes. That's that long way to push. One thing to push outdoor, one thing to push across burning mill.
I asked Click Clack, how would you do that? Do this?
Click clack points to the trees behind you. and then the building, Click Clack would run away.
Hmm.
Click Clack had
If
would like ambush.
if one of us moves and has them basically gets all them to show where they're all at, it might work. Use one of us as bait.
Who has the highest armor out of the ones that have low rolls?
Has what?
The lowest AC? Or has that?
Layok has an 18 armor class.
Okay.
Zavia has a 13.
Clack has a 12.
What does Adoc have?
Adoc has an 18.
Did Adoc
And
succeed or fail?
Hagmare has a 18.
Did Adoc fail or succeed his stealth check? That dude has a 15.
No, Adoc made it.
Okay.
So, in regards to have right now, it's Xanadu, Adoc, and you. And and Click Clack. So you have 4 people that can move around stealthily.
Okay. I guess have the rest stay where they are and basically move the stealth people basically in a little closer, I guess. Right there. And have Click Clack probably right about there. So if they
Click Clack's gonna go, hold on. Click's right there for right now.
okay.
You got 5 hit points.
Yeah.
He ain't YOLO him.
Mm,
So they haven't detected you. So you want to wait until everyone's in position?
yeah.
Hmm.
Or
Click Clack remembers what you were asking him.
mm-hmm.
So Click Clack goes and it's like back here. It takes him a while, but you know what to look for. You see him go off.
I cast my unseen servant, and I have my unseen servant basically push the goblin guard over.
They're Cobalt guards.
Yep.
Push them over. Which one?
Guard one. Push him like into the building.
Put the spell out there for me.
Unseen servant.
Grab it from you. You know, it's only got a strength of 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Or
Okay.
it can make a noise.
Well, so what are you having to do?
I guess I'll have it like do rustling in the have it spawn like right there, and have it like run about in a great big circle, like making rustles and much noise as it can.
So, guard 1. He detects it. And he... So, what are you going to have them do? Wait.
The unseen servant.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, he yells out a warning. Ends up running over here. Goblin or Cobalt 2 runs over there. The other guys rush up. And you see that they're kind of perplexed because there's nothing there. But when they yell out, here's the other thing you notice. Out, the mill door bursts open. And you, an ass load
Of more kobolds.
rush out. And they say
Something unknown.
no. There's a few people that understand it.
I understand it.
But can you do anything with it? The cultists sends a few more commands, and there and see these guys are going through the bush. Guys have moved out here. And it looks like the kobolds are looking for your unseen servant. So what do you have any unseen servant do?
Basically run in figure eights out in the middle of the tall grass.
Well, you have to show me on the map.
Okay. Draw.
Now I know he's invisible and stuff like that, but He's gonna run into somebody if he stays like that. Sure.
Okay.
Just use the green little hex. Or that green square, and then just move them around. You gonna bring them over to you? Or are you trying to keep them on the other side of the road, or are you trying to bring them over to you?
Kind of make them confused, then bring them over to us.
That's an assload of dudes.
Okay, I guess I could just keep them going along the river. Until the spell gets out of range, which is 60 feet.
Well, since you gave me two options earlier, the figure eight, the square, and then I actually had to say something too. That was an assload of dudes. Roll a d6. 1 to 3. It's the figure eight. Okay. So you rolled 2. You have it do the figure eight. And it moves in between Goblin 2, Goblin 3. Now these guys freak out. And they start stabbing around. They hit nothing. Comes back by. Wait, hold on. No, actually, one did hit it. Your unseen servant is now dead. It expires.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the whole pack thing that these guys have going on to get +4.
Yep.
You feel your unseen servant vanish, dissipate, and it is now your guys' turn. The cultist sees it dissipate, like the spear goes through something, but then there's nothing there, but he senses like a ripple. You guys get 1 free round. Click Clack has moved in since then.
Okay.
So, Sophia, get to go.
Nuna?
It's about to hit the fan. Luna?
I'm counting squares. Well, I can do it. Let's just see if it takes them out. I'm going to run up. 5, 10, 15,
A caster's gonna run up? Please don't tell me you're doing melee.
I hope not.
I have to be within a certain range for a spell.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
If I have my
I'm
thunder.
gonna run up to here and cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
It does a cone attack, so I'm not sure how to.
How big is your cone?
It's a 15-foot cone. Okay, so I don't want to be that close.
If you popped in about probably where I'm at.
Oh, like right there.
Yeah, that too. And probably angled it to like there.
Yeah, right there. That would hit.
That'd take out a huge portion.
Yeah. So how do I?
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, if she puts it back the other way, it would hit 5. You're only gonna hit 4.
Okay.
Angle it back.
Yep, that's what I'm trying.
So how would I do the
Yep.
roll for that?
Christian, how did you click?
I think that's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just roll the
Attack.
my casting one.
Yep.
Over in the box.
Mm-hmm. Then do a damage.
They get a dex save.
Mm-hmm. Dying. It's a death dying. Dead.
Wow, you just fucking obliterated those guys. Nice rolls, by the way.
Thank you.
Leok.
That'd be you again, Sophia. Since you're controlling
Yeah.
Leok.
If he moves right here, he can shoot the cultist.
Which is a hit. Heavy. And you rolled max.
And then just Leok and Zafia are known to the enemies right now.
Mm-hmm. For now.
Adok runs up. And he attacks. Hit. Dead. End of your turn.
Okay. 15, 25. And far is that? Range 20. Very effective. 15. Just within range. Okay. Everyone down?
And it is Nism's.
Nism goes here. Range 30. Yeah. Hit. Heavy.
Okay. Click, click. I'll be outdone. 5, 10, 15, 30. He runs up and got Pack. Wings that dude with a 22.
Ouch.
Nails that dude in the shoulder. Hagmare. Five, 10, 20, 25, 30. He runs behind Leok. Crossbow. Right there, since he had to give up 5 feet.
Okay.
And now initiative.
Well, we dwindled them down quickly.
Zafia, it's your turn.
Oh, we're just keeping the normal initiative.
I thought we were rolling new Nish.
Nope. Keeping it as it is. You guys are the people that already went have already exposed themselves. So they're only reacting because of the fact that they're still fucking alive. They're like, holy shit.
I'm going to run right here and cast Firebolt at guard 2.
And you blow his head off. Might as well.
Firebolt shoots out, nails the guy in the chest. And Leok's turn.
Layhawk is going to run up to this one and attack the guard with his mace.
Miss.
And misses.
And Buck's turn. Back. Well, Adok is there. 5, 10, 20. 5. Runs up. Hits. Heavy damage. And that. Part 2. Grabs his spear. Attacks Adok. Adok just ducks it. Xanadu. Roleplay emoticons.
You shall be entertained.
Oh, what?
Oh, I was being silly.
You shall be entertained?
Yes.
Damn. What a roll. There was no denying that one. You come up with your hand axe and you just literally rip the dude in. The hand axe is like top to bottom. The only thing holding this thing together is the spine as it like bends over and flaps in on itself backwards.
Xandu's so awesome.
You hear click clack howling in the background like a wolf. So, guard 1
Shits his pants.
tries to attack, misses.
Adok
Part
is
3
so being a master fighter right now.
attacks Leok. The hit and stabs him for. He basically just grazes his fucking shoulder. Nizam, your turn.
Nizam comes around to the side and basically tries to hit the guy with his rapier. Misses.
Hickman goes 5, 10, 15, 30. And misses like a boss. click clack, howling like a wolf-inspired fiend. 5, 10, 15, 20. Runs by the fucking shore. And he's screaming, "Are you not entertained?" Oh, but wait, hold on.
He gets
3
pack
damage
bonus.
to guard 1. Oh no, the guy's still alive. Fuck.
Barely.
Next round, Sophia.
Zephyr runs over and casts Ray of Frost on guard 3. Oops. And misses. Oh man.
Last turn.
Leok will attack guard 3 with the mace
Misses.
and misses. Man, guard 3 is having really good luck.
Mm-hmm. Very good luck.
Madoc. Yeah, he misses. Xanadu.
Xanadu basically leaves him up, drops down the hand axe again. Misses. The frack.
Guard 1. Stabs at Xanadu. Hit. Holy crap. I guess the bad luck is just fucking everywhere.
Guess they're
Guard
shitting.
3.
They're shitting their pants over, just excited that we actually got the drop on something.
Have Nism. Misses. Nism, your turn.
Stabs at guard 3. Hit.
Nice hit.
Shit damage. Go figure.
Dear Lord. You guys are gonna laugh when I tell you how many fucking hit points you guys have.
1.
Yeah. Hagmar. Has advantage. Running up, he swaps for his longsword. And fucking misses. Seriously?
Next. Click-clack. Kill something.
These are gonna be like the fucking that invincible door from Hoard of the Dragon Queen that one time.
Oh, that one.
Click-clack attacks with its dagger. And he yells out, "I am not entertained by you at the moment." And misses. Jesus Christ, this is contagious.
It is.
Yeah, your turn. These are like the Imperial Guard goblins.
He's,
You
she's gonna
shall
try
not
casting Ray of Frost
pass.
again.
There you go. And dead.
Leok will
Leok.
run up to the next guard and attack with a mace.
Oh, whenever you have like more than 2 people around,
You get advantage.
you get advantage.
Oh,
But you hit anyway, so that's fine.
I
And the
don't know
thing
how
is-
to change it where you have advantage or not.
Bottom left-hand side of the screen. So, click it, and it gives you advantage.
Oh, okay.
Dying. Click Clack raises his dagger, and he looks up at the sky, and he goes, "Ow!"
Sophia, all excited now that all the enemies are gone, is going to go around and especially show Nism that she found a bug that can talk in her head.
This goes. That was me.
Oh. Well, I still found a bug. You want to see it?
Sure. Let's see if it can amuse me with something. You know, it might do tricks.
I'm showing
Hold
off
on
the
one
bug.
second.
It'll be a caterpillar with red and white stripes.
So, did you guys get the experience?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
No. There it goes.
There we go.
Yay! So how much do we need to get to level 2?
Oh, I am over the level cap, so
How much do we need?
300.
Yep.
So
So you are now level
Okay.
2. You're level 2. Everybody else is close.
mm-hmm.
So how much experience would we need to level 3?
You know what?
That'll be good. What does Jack of all trades give me?
Where's the experience?
Experience?
Yeah, like how many hit points it takes.
Not too sure.
It always Google.
So, guess that's it for the night.
No, hold on. Oh, that's Pokeball. Yeah, but help me find out the level.
Oh, I just checked something on my sorcerer thing. I was supposed to roll a die 20 after I used a first level spell. Since I
Yeah,
have wild
Tristan.
magic.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we round up this little session of D&D, I hope more people will come and join us, and I hope everyone will have a good evening. From all of us here in our little corner of the universe, good night, and may your adventures in that Dungeons and Dragons and anywhere else be forever successful. Good night, and good luck, everyone.